Sagittarius, the card I got for your reading, for the theme of the reading, is Time Bandit, Boundaries. It feels to me that you are being more careful with where you choose to spend your time and energy. You could feel like you've given your time away to something that didn't deserve it, or someone's stealing a lot of your time, or that time is just moving too quickly or maybe too slowly. But Spirit is saying there's a certain kind of boundary that you're laying down now, or that you're enforcing, or that you're creating, that is going to help you control time, control your perception of time, your time. And this is interesting because in meditation, one of the messages I got for you is the past is in the past, and that a portal awaits for you. This portal feels as though it's a passageway to a new you. Something's going to change physically for you in a good way. I feel like it aligns better with your energy. So you might notice a few appearance changes, but they're Six of Wands. They're there as a victory for you. Like there's something you're going to celebrate. It's an achievement, these changes that happen. So I don't know what it is for everyone. Maybe you get stronger. Maybe you get healthier. I don't know. Maybe your skin clears up. I'm not sure what it is for everyone, but there's something new that's happening for you physically once you cross through this portal. The past is in the past. So remember, there's a certain kind of boundary that you need to create or enforce to ensure that the past remains in the past. That you don't perceive the past as something that is operating in and on your future timeline or even your present timeline. Meaning don't bring past conflicts or disappointments into the new you that you are becoming. I got the number 555, which is a number of change, but it can also be a number of conflict. I'm also seeing the different fives in the tarot deck, and we're missing one because we only have 3 5s. So what would that 5 be that's missing? I feel like for some of you, you're going to turn your attention towards the 5 of Pentacles, which is spiritual well-being, spiritual health, physical health, material wealth, shifting your focus to the ways in which you've been sacrificing in those areas or sidelining them, okay? You may find your place somewhere unexpected, maybe in a job situation, maybe in a moving thing that's going on for you, but you're going to find your place in an unexpected space. Yeah. Okay? You're becoming a new you. This is clear. I also heard go east. Okay, there's Pixel meowing if you could hear her. Go east. And east in spirituality is often associated with enlightenment. The sun rises in the east, consciousness rises in the east. So you may want to focus your attention not only towards putting boundaries up when it comes to your management of time, but also in learning more about consciousness or spirituality or the sun rising in general. I also got it happens at dawn. So something is going to happen. I don't know, maybe it's a dream, 5 o'clock in the morning-ish, or maybe this is the sun rising. Now, last but not least, is you have a special delivery coming through for you. And, with Pixel meowing out there, I feel like you're going to get some kind of notification of this special delivery. It could be an energetic delivery, it could be something tangible, but there's a special delivery coming through. So I feel like Sagittarius, it's time to breathe a sigh of relief and to recognize how far you've come, and that if you are having any strange goings-ons with time and your perception of time, that's going to shift and change. You're going to master something when it comes to your perception of time and the way that you see yourself in your timeline. Yeah, what changes in your physical appearance is something that fits in the timeline that you want to step into. Okay, it's synchronistic, I'm hearing, but it's more in alignment. It's like the way that you suddenly start to change. It makes more sense for the timeline. Okay, so let's get in further and see what we get for you, Sagittarius. I also feel like your intuition is telling you that there's a special delivery on its way. Your third eye, you could be seeing, I'm seeing geometric kind of shapes. Maybe you're doing some special meditation here. Rebirth and safe travel. Maybe some astral traveling through the matrix, right? The abundance matrix. Because I'm seeing all this kind of like these grids, geometric shapes. Safe travel. You're safely traveling through this portal of rebirth. So let's get one of these. Let's see for Sagittarius. Productivity. Oh, there's the grids kind of, the geometric shape. The honeycomb. A very productive time awaits for you. Bees could be significant. I'm also seeing this. I don't know what this is supposed to be in this card, but it reminds me of those burrs, you know, that get stuck on your clothes when you're walking in the forest. Yeah, it's like little spirits trying to catch a ride. That could be a message for some of you. There's energies that are trying to catch a ride with you. Doesn't mean it's malicious, but just know that you're attracting the energies around you. Okay, so let's figure out what else is going on for you. Let's see the energy that is supporting Sagittarius. The past is in the past. The rebirth is here. Okay, energy supporting Sagittarius for their highest good, Spirit. Energy supporting Sagittarius. Ooh, there's so many. This one. Interesting how it came out. Chair. Pause. Are you saying a last goodbye to something before you step through the portal? Let's get one more with this chair and this pause. Now, I can't help but notice that this looks like one of those lawn chairs. Well, at least it does to me. That you take out to like a bonfire to sit in a circle with your friends. So maybe there's a short break that you're having to enjoy other people's company before you step through the portal. You could also be chairing something, quite literally. Well, you're chairing time. You know, you're deciding what gets to come through the portal with you and what doesn't. Chairman, chairwoman of the portal. Okay, let's see what else is happening here with pause. What's pausing? What's happening with the chair? Time for rest, but feels like you're moving. Oh, here it is, the special delivery. Emu, visitor. The special delivery. This special delivery gets you to pause. I need one more. Tell me more about this. Travel. Yeah, it's like you're packing up this chair in the back of the truck. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's one of those lawn chairs. So you're there momentarily pausing, seeing what this emu wants, what this visitor wants, what the special delivery is. And then from there, it's like you pack it in and you travel onward. This feels like somebody who's like a solo traveler, or, you know, like, I don't know, they're living the van life. Doesn't have to be you, of course, but this is the energy that's supporting you, which makes perfect sense for Sag. I mean, you are the traveler, not just physically, but spiritually as well. Okay. So let's see what's challenging you. We'll see if the tarot pulls more out around that. Let's see. The challenge. Pot of gold, wealth. Yes, I told you the Five of Pentacles feels like something that maybe you need to pay more attention to, right? The Five of Pentacles is that spiritual poverty, that feeling not good in general, or lacking some kind of material wealth. And this is the challenge, the pot of gold. Where are you traveling to find your pot of gold? It says go east. Go to conscious enlightenment, right? That is where the real wealth is. Did I tell you I also saw a hummingbird? I don't know if I told you that. Which is that productivity energy. Safe travel. Oh yeah, I didn't travel, safe travel. Okay. If you're planning on going on a literal trip, it's looking good. Okay, even if you have to kind of spend more than you thought you should or could, I feel like it pays off in other ways. You know, I just booked a trip for myself and it was more pricey than I anticipated. But I said to my traveling companion, nobody ever goes on a trip unless the trip's horrible, right? But nobody ever goes on a trip and has a good time and then a year or two later says, oh, I shouldn't have spent that money on that trip. No, because the trip always gives us life experience, right? It gives us the time we want to discover new things. So that's a message for some of you. Okay, there's someone you might meet on this trip or journey that you're going on. But for those of you who are not planning to travel, this is about the metaphorical travel through the portal. There's something that's very powerful about this card. I almost said car. This card, because the chair is empty. And I feel like that's significant. There's an empty chair. Maybe it's been empty for too long, you know? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, let's keep going. What's the challenge with wealth? Tell me more about the challenge with wealth. Eighth chakra, patterns. Breaking karmic patterns. Breaking cycles. Breaking the ceiling. It's like an energetic ceiling. Maybe that's where the portal is that you're going through. Okay, tell me more about the pattern and then we'll get into the tarot. What's the pattern that's breaking here? It could be a poverty pattern, you know, spiritual poverty, money poverty, friendship poverty, you know, like a lack mindset. I don't have what I want because I'm not enough, or there's not enough out there. You know, who am I to want this? That kind of stuff. Gift horse, gratitude. Yeah, I should be grateful for what I have and not ask for more. But there is more for you. There is more for you. You have a lot. And you know it. I feel like you know that. But it almost feels like you're subconsciously limiting your potential. It could even be for financial wealth, or it could be a change in your physical appearance that you've been aiming at. I don't know what it is for everyone, but it feels like you've told yourself, like, I don't deserve it on a very subconscious level. I'm not saying you're walking around in your kitchen, you're like, I don't deserve to be, you know, feeling good. It's not like that. It's a deep, 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 quiet voice that tells you that. And why? Why is that voice there? Where does that voice come from? What's it doing? this is the voice you also need to put up boundaries with, not just another person that you're dealing with who you are thinking you need boundaries with, but also this voice. Perhaps this person that you're thinking you need boundaries with, or it could be boundaries with work even, it doesn't have to be a person, or boundaries with social media or whatever it is, right? Perhaps that energy also contains an echo of that inner voice that says you're not enough. I think so. So tell me more about this feeling, I'm not enough. Open your eyes, awakening, and dream thief, protection. Yes. I feel like at a young age, there was a dream you had, a dream for your life, a dream, a fantasy even, a vision, something in your imagination as a child, and somebody kind of squashed that for you, told you you were being too fantastical, told you weren't being realistic, or took something away from you so that it felt that you could never achieve this dream. And Spirit is sending you through this portal to open your eyes so that you can awaken to the reality that your rebirth is here, that you master time, okay? And your perception of it. And not you master your perception of time, you master time and your perception of it, okay? To open your eyes, it's not too late to get the dream that you dreamt when you were very, very young. So ask yourself, what is it that you dreamed of? And usually when we're children, we have all these amazing dreams of, becoming wild things or very prestigious things, but usually whatever we're dreaming of carries a certain frequency and resonance that's in alignment with our soul. It has a certain feeling attached to it. I want to become this, or I want to go there because it will feel this way to me, or I will be useful in this way. This will fulfill a purpose of mine. So Spirit's asking you to remember what that is. I mean, this is pretty amazing. We have Dream Thief and then Awaken. Okay, so don't go to sleep on your dream. That is a reality. This can be yours. Let's get the tarot and see what else is going on here. What else does Spirit want to say to you, Sagittarius? So if there's anything you're going to do right now in order to activate this, well, the portal's already activated, let's be real. Okay, but to go through this portal, it's boundaries. Okay, boundaries with work, boundaries with friends, boundaries with negative thinking, boundaries with letting the past come through and become your present timeline or your future timeline. Boundaries with the person, whatever it is for you. You need those boundaries, and those boundaries will help you travel safely towards your rebirth in this portal. Okay, and the special delivery, this visitor, may be for some of you someone that you want to create a boundary with because you're not even there when they show up, right? The chair is empty. The visitor's here, the chair is empty, you're already on your way out. Okay, and that's your plan. If so-and-so comes back or so-and-so pops up, you're already gone. And that's supporting you. For some of you, though, this could be a new energy coming through. I do feel that, but I'm not sure. Well, let's ask. How would that new energy be supporting Sagittarius? Like a travel companion? What is it? Intelligence, crystal. There's growth here with this visitor. They show you something very unique. I want to keep going with this because I feel like it's important. I don't know how to say this. Whole, so we'll just say whole. Agartha. They show you something. What's down this hole? A rabbit hole. Okay, let me leave that there. Sun, light. Yeah, but it feels positive in a way, but it feels kind of like a detour, kind of. There's somebody coming through. They have something to show you. It opens your mind. There's growth there. But it takes you down this this rabbit hole to show you something. They take you down a rabbit hole to show you something. Okay? So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm hearing on the back burner. Let's see what else wants to come through. I'm hearing the letter L, K, and R for that person. D, M, E. Okay, that's enough. Let's see. Maybe the number 7 too. Okay, these cards want to come through. Yeah, okay, hold on a second. I know this is about this person because the energy was active as the cards fell out. Knight of Cups, this visitor, the Lovers, and the 5 of Pentacles. Right. So remember, you need growth here. This is what you're working on. This visitor comes in to show you something, to offer you something. Takes you down a little bit of a rabbit hole with the Hangman, shows you a new perspective, something you need to see. Okay, so this could be a new love connection for some of you. Could be a new work thing that's going on. But you see something with the 5 of Pentacles. What is it you see? The Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. You're unique in some regard. There's a whole bunch of people here getting together. Oh, the fire, the chair, right? Didn't I say that? The bonfire. Yes. Spirit works in cool ways. Okay, so you see these people here and you're like, oh, I should bring my chair up to the bonfire and join them. But there's a feeling of being on the outs, especially with the moon that just fell out and disappeared. Interesting. The Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. You're a little bit different than these others. And this visitor shows you that. There's maybe a better place for you to go, a different group of people. So you pause before joining those people and reevaluate your circumstances. You value your difference more than you have before. So if you feel like you're on the outs of a friend group or some work situation or whatever, you feel like a weirdo, it's your strength. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting how the Moon card just disappeared. So it did come out. Yeah, the Moon card would be the card to disappear. It's a card of illusions and things hidden. And what's been hidden is your own Queen of Pentacles energy, which is confidence, safety, security, and material stability. So there, in this portal, there's a reawakening of your financial stability, but also the way that you can get matter to bend with your time. With your timeline. This is how your physical appearance is changing in some way. There's something about you changing matter because you see things different. I know that sounds a little hooky, but that's what I'm getting. I mean, you have to believe in it to really achieve it, okay? All starts in the mind and in the heart. Okay, let's see. For Sagittarius. Some of you haven't been here for a while. Thanks for coming back. I feel like an old familiar Sagittarius energy returning. This could also be some of you who have been here for a while, but an old energy of yours is returning. Like not an energy you should leave in the past, but a more authentically you energy, your inner child energy. Oh, there's another 5. Wow. Okay. Travel. 8 of Wands. So for your overall energy, we have the 5 of Swords. So let's find out what's going on here. You're feeling tricked. You're feeling betrayed. What's up here? What's happening? Why are you in the 5 of Swords energy? Or maybe you feel like someone's been this way with you. King of Cups. I'm packing my bags and leaving, I'm getting. I'm hearing that. I don't really enjoy this saying, but I'm hearing it like some people are here for a reason, other people are here for a season. So maybe there's someone leaving your life right now, or you're leaving their life. There could have been wrongs that were done, but don't focus on those right now. Focus on your freedom. The past is in the past, or it will be soon enough. Okay, but I do sense that somebody here is feeling slighted by someone's unwillingness to walk your path with you, or they've turned their back on you in some way. Can I get one more on this? Someone could have emotionally shut down recently as well. I also feel like for those of you who are having a little emu from the past poke their head up, well, you've really looked at the details of something, okay, with the Five of Swords. This is like you've looked back at your relationship with this person and seen what was going on there. I'm hearing mistrust. And you've decided to take your abundance elsewhere, your energy elsewhere. Okay, and this person might come back here. I'm just feeling that, okay? For some of you, it doesn't have to be for all of you. Or it could just be a wave of that person's energy comes back. You're reminded of them in some way, or you're triggered around that situation. But I feel like you're on top of it, okay? I feel like you got a handle of where you need to put your boundaries down. Okay, what you don't see coming is the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, I'm hearing the magic. Your magic, your stability, your security. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles for what you don't see coming. This is you on your new timeline. So are you going to get new shoes for this journey? Six of Swords, there's a journey too. Great. Look at that. Safe travels. Yes, you are being protected as you have this rebirth. Hold on one second. There's some kind of fear that's dissipating here. You're seeing a goal start to form. You open your eyes and you see a goal that starts to form. There's also something that you are able to balance mentally now, where you weren't able to before. You weren't able to hold both and. Two things can be true at the same time. It's this and it's that. You know, and now you're able to actually hold that thought in your mind that something can be two things at once. This brings you some sense of clarity and closure. Okay? Ace of Cups for your opportunity. There's your rebirth. Beautiful. Served up on a platter here. Happens at dawn. Go east. Ace of Cups. Tell me more. I want to use one of these cards. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Overcome fear. Yes, I said that, right? You've overcome some kind of fear here. Ace of Cups, you're willing to accept a vision that you have, a dream that you want to manifest for yourself, a new partnership, a new love interest, a new creative venture. You know, you take this Ace of Cups energy and turn it into whatever you want it to be. So this feeling of the Five of Pentacles, this lack, I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, is a fear that you overcome. And you put out your hand to receive this Ace of Cups. I don't even think it's you put it out to receive it. I think you just emerge from the fear plane, the subconscious fear plane, you emerge from it with your hand up, coming out of the water like this and saying, I have the Ace of Cups. I have it already. And I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to do something with this energy. Okay, so tell me more. This is the special delivery, perhaps. You have a special delivery for yourself and for the world. Spirit always wants you to recognize your potential. It's good for all of us when you do that. 2 of Swords. You make an intuitive choice from a place of calm and stillness, not from a place of fear. And you choose love, self-love, love with another, love for the world, love for life. You choose creativity, you choose hope and joy. And it's not you being naive or misinformed. It's you connecting with the truest you that there is. The one that was born in the soul from love. I'm here, born in the soul from love. Okay. The dream thief, like this little child, right? That had a dream. You choose that part of yourself now. What a beautiful rebirth. Okay, your challenge. I'm curious about this. Ace of Wands. It's quite the inferno. Some of you may have heard me say this before, but I look at the Ace of Wands as a torch that can lead you forward, a spark of inspiration, illumination, passion, warmth, heat. Or if you turn the Ace of Wands upside down, it can be used to light up your path, set something on fire, burn it all down. So what's going on here? I'm seeing someone play an instrument. Tell me, why is the Ace of Wands a challenge? Choose love over lust, I just heard. That's not going to be for all of you. And it's not like a judgment or a moral, it's just what's coming through with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. So this is reactivity. It's getting reactive about something, wanting to set something on fire. And I am seeing it that way because look at the ground. It's all on fire, torched up. While you're just sitting there like, yeah, I'm going to burn this down. I'm going to burn this mofo down. Knight of Swords with my words. Or my sharp, hasty actions. So there's a fine line, when it comes to fear. Yes, overcome fear, but then don't go to the point of recklessness in the name of fearlessness. Don't tell yourself I'm fearless, but really just turn out to be reckless. Get what I'm saying? So there's a challenge here not to be reckless. Remember the time bandit. Okay? This is an energy where you calculate things for yourself. Is this worthy of my time? How much time is this going to take? Am I taking enough time with this? Maybe I need to take more time to figure something out before I burn it all down. Okay? So no hasty actions. I mean, yes, follow your passion, but a hasty action is like you get reactive. Maybe it's a little bit instigated or triggered by someone. Let's see, how can we define this energy? It's reckless, but can I know more? Because some of you are just naturally adventurous, and Spirit's saying it's not that you shouldn't be adventurous. You should be prudent. Knight of Wands, 10 of Cups. Happiness, long-term happiness here is just that. It's long-term. It's something you work towards for a while. It's not something that just can happen overnight. So yeah, I feel like some of you might meet someone or get some opportunity and you're off to the races with it and you're being a little bit reckless or careless. Something could need more time. Okay? The stakes are kind of high with this. There's also a love offer here I'm seeing with this dude in the rose. And I feel like they might be very exciting, very intelligent. Even if you're in a relationship, this could be someone coming towards you. If you don't even want a relationship, it could be somebody that you weren't expecting, maybe at work. This needs to be handled with care. And it needs time. It needs more time if this is something you want to do. And if it's something that you don't want to do, you need to be tactful, the Emperor, with how you shut it down. If it's something you don't want, see the long-term consequences of whatever it is that you decide to do here. And some of you will decide to go for it, and others of you won't. But try to embody the Emperor energy when you're making that decision. Okay, mature, seeing into the future of the relationship or the situation, staying in control of your emotions or your carnal desires, perhaps. And again, it's not a moral judgment, what you choose to do. It's just how I'm seeing these cards. Okay, 3 of Cups for your advice. And I just saw 3616. Those might be significant numbers coming up for you. 3 of Cups, other people. So what is this as advice, Spirit? They look pretty friendly. They're all smiling. Tell me about these other people. The Empress. The Empress and the Emperor on the table now. Spend time with people who support your growth. Okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean people who give you money or give you attention or give you things that you feel you might need. This is more of people who support your hard work, your productivity, your boundaries, the choices you make. Surround yourself with those people. Some of you are going to get closer with your siblings, or there's something, what's happening with the siblings? 6 of Wands. There's some kind of resolution with a conflict or some kind of understanding that happens with siblings for some of you. But for all of you, the advice is to put time in towards friendships or people around you who nourish you and support your growth. Okay, that could even come through a little bit of them even pulling back. For example, might be like you want them to do something for you, but they don't do it, but it's not out of malice. It's because they see that you can do it yourself and maybe that you should do it yourself. And that's actually supporting your growth. Okay? I'm going to do an extended reading on this. In the extended, we're going to go a layer deeper. We're going to see what else there is to see. The link for that is in the description box below if you're interested. If not, don't worry about it. Spirit knows you, knows what you were going to do. Don't feel like you're missing anything. It's all good. Okay, King of Wands for the outcome. Say in the next 3 months, maybe 2 months. What's going on here with the King of Wands? You're getting new friends. There's new people coming into your life. Knight of Pentacles. These are solid friends, people who are going to be around for a long time. Some of you are going to make it to the top of something. Maybe you're going to be like a manager or a director or a leader, or I don't know. You have some authority here and you're able to delegate some of your tasks or some of the things you need to get done out to other people so that you can focus on what really matters to you. Okay, somebody else is able to handle something. Like, I'm getting a real literal message here. You may need like an accounting person or a bookkeeper or like a tax consultant. I don't know. There's somebody here who could do some work for you to help you. And you don't get bogged down with that kind of stuff and miss something important. So you can redirect your energy to what matters. But I feel like for all of you, the outcome is solid people coming through. Because see, you're no longer... Oh, I put the 5 Pentacles back in. But you're no longer looking over at that bonfire and thinking, should I pull up a chair? You've created your own bonfire here. You are sitting in your chair, in your throne as the king. And you have all these new energies around you. And you're interested in them. You want to know what they have to say. And they want to know what you have to say. Okay? And they're there for the long haul. So tell me a little bit more. I see this money bag here, and I'm curious about it. It's very prominent on the card. Equilibrium. I like that. A balancing out. Some of you are going to change your relationship to finances. There's some kind of flow. Like, money can't just be stockpiled. I mean, it can if you want, but it is creating stagnancy. You know, everything is energy, everything is balance, everything is flow. So some of you are going to spend a little bit more as a way to balance the energy. Now, obviously, don't put yourself in debt or anything like that, but there's a loosening up that you're going to have when it comes to your grip on trying to figure out what's going on with finances. There's some equilibrium you're coming to there. Tell me about these friends. Banishing a curse. Ooh, I love this. So you may have felt like your friendships have just been like, what? Who are these people? Why are they in my life? You may have felt like all my life I've been dealing with weird friends, weird people. And I'm not saying you've been cursed at all, okay? But you could feel like it's been a curse for you. Like, holy cow, can I just have some real people here? And that's changing. That's coming. There are some people coming in, and they're going to help bring equilibrium. And Spirit is saying, focus your time and energy on these people, but only if they support your growth. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.